This weekend, dads will open cards, gifts, and maybe even be treated to dinner for Father's Day. John Jessup introduces us to one son who's honoring his father 365 days a year.
Jonathan Hayden wears many hats: teacher, son, and now caregiver.
These are the projects that need to be taken care of. It is hard to see a man, especially a man of his stature, what he's done, to see him like this.
Jonathan grew up in this Northeast Washington, D.C. neighborhood until a few years ago when he bought his own home. He had no idea a few years later he'd be back to take care of his aging mom and dad, who has dementia.
I tend to think that he's maybe had signs of it for a long time. He's never been much on remembering things.
Jonathan is also part of a trend, as almost 45% of today's caregivers in America are men. 20 years ago, it was half that.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He does the work of 2 jobs.
Jonathan admits it's a challenge, not only dealing with his father's memory loss, but also his sometimes combative personality.
My father has said some things that have hurt me to the core. Hurt me to the core, left me out of there crying.
Although it helps him learn about patience and forgiveness.
But we have to be patient with the person and recognize that they cannot control what it is that they're doing, and that is not their fault.
He credits his faith, friends, and the sense of community from a support group for caregivers, something a lot of men don't have.
Men tend to kind of suck it up, if you will, and take it in stride, not really kind of looking for the help that they need. That poses some potential health challenges.
So this looks like this may be you. Is that you?
That is me.
And who's that lovely lady next to you?
That's Jackie.
Jonathan's father says he's not perfect, but he's grateful for his son willing to step up and offer a helping hand.
Very helpful. He makes a tremendous difference,
Though it's an unexpected role, it's one he says he proudly accepts.
And there's nothing feminine or less masculine about being a caretaker, being a nurse, whatever you want to call it. You have to, because they're your parents.
John Jessup, CBN News, Washington.